Welcome to the Caborn Chapel. Tips and advice for your wedding to save you stress, time, and hopefully some money. Let's talk about venues. Now, I have coordinated and officiated hundreds of weddings. And the chapel has a reputation, so you kind of know what you're getting into. I have arranged weddings online where the couple have never even visited here until their rehearsal. I don't recommend that, but it can be done. If you have a venue that you like, I would recommend going there physically and taking a tour and talking to some of the staff. The reason for that is every venue is created unequally. They all have their own quirks. Thank you. For instance, I would imagine yourself in your dress or your suit and walk through the entire venue and see if there's any places where a dress or a suit may get hung. Dresses tend to take up more room than regular everyday clothes, so keep that in mind, how wide the aisles are. A lot of dresses will have a train, and if they have a train, oftentimes they'll have a loop where you can hold the train up with your thumb, or a lot of times the bridesmaids will help you with your train to walk around. But I would keep in mind how dirty it might get if you're going to go outside, and that also depends on the weather. A lot of places will charge you extra for rehearsal. At the chapel, we try to work with people, but it does take a certain amount of electricity to keep the place going, especially in the summertime, the air conditioning, so we ask for more money for rehearsal. Some places won't work with you. You have to rent the entire facility for the whole day. Some places charge up to $1,800 a day, and your rehearsal will only last for about an hour or two. Will they let you decorate? Some places, like a church, may not allow you to decorate in certain places inside. That also goes for video and photography. They may not allow you to do any of those things because of the sacredness of that particular place inside that church. A lot of places will rent you at a very affordable price for their venue, but they require you to purchase their food, which sometimes folks are surprised by that. Food is the most expensive thing in a wedding, and a lot of places, that's where they make their money. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just be aware that if it's a really affordable rental, you may have to purchase your food through them. Also, take a look at the floors in what type of shoes that you're planning on wearing. Some floors are wood, some are concrete. If your dress is long enough, nobody will even see the shoes that you wear. So you might want to keep in mind what kind of shoes. For some reason, they can't make nice looking shoes comfortable still to this day. Is it sufficiently air conditioned and heated? That's something to think about. In the summertime, it gets really hot, and some of these rooms are so big that it's hard to keep them cool if there's a lot of people walking in and out, and the human body is 98.6 degrees. Is there a dressing room for you to get ready? And is there a room for your wedding party to assemble before they walk out? If you're having an outside wedding, that's always a gamble because of the weather, because of bugs. You may want to consider a backup plan for an outside wedding, like a tent or a shelter. Is there Wi-Fi? A lot of DJs nowadays do not have a song library, they have what they do, they stream all of their music. And if there's no Wi-Fi, then they need to have their own independent hotspot for them to stream. And do they require you to break down that night? I've broken down many weddings with the newlyweds because they have to be out by a certain time when they should be gone to their honeymoon. So that's something else to think about. Can you come back the next day or even a couple of days to get your stuff? What I would do is I would imagine myself on that day in that venue and take a tour of it and just walk around and try to foresee any possible problems. Well, thanks for watching. If you would please subscribe and ring that chapel bell.